safety creep.
Wilson's pass.
And we got defense. That's the stop. That's the stop. Yeah. There we go.
It's second down and goal at the 5.
Alert. Check 99.
Dude, that's hot.
The kick is good. Makes the score Raiders 7, 49ers nothing.
Let's go.
The Niners take over first and 10.
Watch Mike. I'm coming after you. We gon' shut y'all down. Mike Barku. Hey, let's get in them holes.
Wilson's pass. Incomplete on the jump ball.
What? Line
He
90.
was covered by Deion Sanders.
Here we go.
Wilson's pass. Incomplete on the deep ball. Brings up third down.
Green 80.
Mike 45. Nice, sweetheart.
Green 80. Cut.
Touchdown. Woo!
The kicker on for the extra point. The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score Raiders 13, 49ers nothing.
We got this. Hey, Mike 52. I'm coming. Watch tight end. We got three. 5 wide. Check your hot read.
Allen's pass, intended for Nicole Hartman, incomplete. It
Mike,
moves to second and
52.
10.
Ready? Check 15. Check.
Stop.
Check 13.
Check 80 weapon. Here we go.
Allen's pass,
Ready.
intercepted.
Check 45 to Mike.
The Raiders take
Man
over
out.
first and 10.
Ready. Cut.
Their own 41-yard line. Wilson's pass, intended for Michael Thomas, incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Watch the screen. Shoot.
Very big power.
Conversion.
Good time.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is the score, Raiders 19, 49ers.
49ers. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 49. 52.
Hey, hold.
Night. Slam.
Touchdown, 49ers. The 49ers will line up for
Check
the two-point
52's the
conversion.
mic. Man, I got you.
It's done.
The attempt at the two-point conversion
Boom!
is no
Big
good.
hit all day. Sack City, baby.
49ers 6.
There we go.
What? 15. 14.
45. Get your swerve on. Slam.
Wilson.
Pick, baby. You see it all day. Pick.
The Niners take over first and 10.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
It's done.
All day, baby. Let's go.
Round 80.
Gain of 15 yards.
52.
Alert.
49ers.
Let's go.
You better be ready next time. 52. 52.
10-yard loss on the play.
All day, every day.
Allen's pass, intended for Taysom Hill, incomplete. Luke
Round
Kuechly
80.
defensively.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
It's done.
Allen's pass, intended for Nicole Hartman, incomplete. It's now 4th down.
319.
Mike, check.
Regular.
Man, they're not ready for this.
Alert.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
It's done.
Check 24. Watch twist.
The pass on 4th down.
That's what I'm talking about.
The tackle made by Joey Bosa.
What? 280.
It's a turnover on down.
Big ass.
280.
A gain of 12 yards.
380.
That's another Raiders first.
Tight end right.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
25. Check 25. Check 25.
Start.
Good job, offense. Good job.
What?
The Raiders
280.
will line up for the
25.
conversion.
It's gonna be a lot.
Start.
Check.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score Raiders 25, 49ers 6.
Come on, fellas.
On the return. The
Hey,
Niners
back
take
to
over
the
first and 10 at their
I'm
own
on.
20-yard line.
On the ball. Let's go.
Allen's pass, intended for Randy
That's it,
Moss.
baby.
Incomplete.
That's it. Big hit.
Brings up
319.
second and 10 at the 20-yard
52
line.
right here.
Hey.
It's done.
Let's go, D.
Now Blunt on the coverage.
That's how we do it.
The quarterback sacked. A loss of 11 yards. And it's 4th down.
They can't stop us. They cannot hold us down. We're going to keep getting it. Check the backer, check the backer. Crash, crash.
It's about time, baby.
There it goes.
What?
The Raiders will line up for
Mike,
the
45.
two-point conversion.
Rip right, rip right. Slam, slam.
Move the team.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Got it. Good guys, 4 down, 4 down. Green light, what?
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score Raiders 31, 49ers 6.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
New Mike, 52.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Alvin
Yeah,
Kamara, the
baby.
ball carrier. Anthony Barr brought him down.
Watch Mike.
Go, go, go.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second
Back.
and 11 at the 44-yard line. Allen's pass intended for Nicole Hartman.
Back two.
Incomplete.
Back two,
Now
Mike, back
Blunt
two.
on the coverage.
No chance. Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
It's a gain of 22
Mike
yards.
52.
Alert!
That's another 49.
52, Mike 52.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Allen's pass.
What? Go, Eddie!
Intercepted.
Entry.
The Raiders take over first and 10.
Hey, let's go. Interception, baby, all day, all day.
The Niners take over first and 10.
Where's
They're
your
on 42-yard line.
52's the mic.
Pick it up, guys, pick it up.
Switch, switch, switch.
Joey Bosa.
Boom. That's all day.
Is sacked. A loss of 11
Check
yards.
52's the mark.
It's second down.
Get it together.
Allen's pass intended for Nicole Hartman. Incomplete.
Mike,
Covers there by Earl Thomas.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Pick that, pick.
Go.
Boom. That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
And it's 4th down.
Town 80.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Hey, defense. Hey, defense. Let's go. Sack left, baby.
Check. Move for T.
Result of the play.
Good job right there. Good job right there. Right.
Six guys. Check six guys.
Wilson's pass intended for Herman Moore.
Check. Move for T. Hey, alert. I got you.
Share.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Pops, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Oh, it's loose, and the Raiders have it.
Let's go, baby.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Mecole Hardman, 51 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Bring it up.
The Patriots take over first and 10.
Set.
19-yard line.
Gator.
45.
You don't know no better.
Five.
Manning now on first down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. Well, you're already down on the scoreboard, and now, Charles, you go out there, very first play, throw the interception. That defense, they're going to have to bow up.
Yeah, and let's see how they handle this, because we always talk about reverting back to what you practice. Well, you practice these.
That is caught by Moss for an Oakland touchdown.
That's the way you make a spin. That's the way you
Randy
make a spin,
Moss there to make the grab. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. CD, look at this clock and scoreboard. We're less than a minute into this game, and they've already made 2 trips to the end zone.
So that means that someone's confidence is absolutely soaring right now. There's almost no slowing them down. On the flip side, now you've got to get together. You've got to talk to each other. Make sure you stay tight, stay focused as a team. Yeah, it's a quick blitz, but you can get back in this game if you don't let it get away.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside. drive.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Ready.
On first down, Manning flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And too tall Jones. Just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town at second and a country mile. Throwing is Manning. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Willie Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause her like she can count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit her max, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. If we don't play...
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And now
The young
incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focus.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty. Flag down.
Let's go. Let's do this.
And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout.
Hey, Jordan, look at cutting you out right now.
Hey, yo, bro, you got a mic? Hey, yo, bro, you got a mic? Hey, yo, bro, I'm sorry, bro. This is just Madden.
Wait, what did he say?
Like, if you want, I could quit or something. Alright, it's cool. Alright, because I thought you were going to be one of them toxic niggas that, like, they say, oh, they always match me up against bad people. You know you actually got to pay to win on Ultimate Team, right? I didn't pay, though. I actually had to grind. This shit is tough. This shit is tough. You know, just before I faced a nigga with all Team of the Year cards. Like, you know, Team of the Year. I had to face the guy with all those cards.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
He's checking. Crash.
Shotgun now for Manning. That'll be caught by Rice. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact and he'll go deep.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other bats in the league.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Get it.
Manning gonna throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jordan Reed there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he is going to be taken down inside the 5 at the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
To the air, Allen escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Andre Reed there, and now it's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
52's the mic. Coming for you.
Allen now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vinny Curry, the defensive end, got there off the edge. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Double up. He's coming.
Allen taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Mecole Hardman, 89 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And now the Raiders actually going to line up here to go for 2. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is caught for the 2 points. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Niners take over.
We play to win. Let's go.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It didn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
A huge play there on the screen pass, and even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense, and that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. Well, partner, let's talk Super Bowl. We have to. Before the year, by the way, we made predictions for the Super Bowl. You got one of the teams right. You had Kansas City and New Orleans, but you had the Saints winning. I also had the Saints there, but losing to New England. Now we get a chance to rectify things. So who's going to win the big game, partner?
Well, I think San Francisco wins 35-34. MVP, usually a quarterback. But in this case, we're going to have an upset. Middle linebacker Fred Warner is going to have 13 tackles.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Vinny Curry picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
45. Mike, 45. Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it. Topper!
So after the INT, it's Manning. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. It got his man complete. That one good for 37 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
The defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
On 2nd and 9, Manning, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And too tall Jones just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. On play action, it's Manning. Man open, it's Moss complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Tries for Rice, intercepted. Picked off by the former 49er, Deion Sanders. A strong running. Well, Charles, you and I have made our predictions for Super Bowl 54. Well, coming soon, the official Madden NFL 20 Super Bowl predictions. Something Madden folks do every year is predict how they think the big game is going to play out. And that prediction, with the help, by the way, from Peyton and Eli Manning, is going to be revealed on Thursday, January 30th, 9 Eastern. Go to EA.com/theprediction to check it out. And keep playing Madden to feed the machine and tell us who you think will win as well. Again, it's EA.com/theprediction. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Throwing now is Allen. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. 33 yards that time. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open it up even more.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And the 49er hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things.
And Manning intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. A quick...
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot, and you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play, and you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the crown. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Stay packing, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel
hotel, got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull off. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal, when I put my foot on, I got to put on, I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton, receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope, they thinking they just...
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. In this challenge, you need a touchdown, but it has to be of the passing variety. You must complete this challenge before this quarter comes to a close. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Coach, this challenge begins in the third quarter with less than 5 minutes to go. You've got a 14-point lead. You have the ball on your opponent's 2-yard line. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Hey folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
Coach, for this challenge, we start off in the fourth quarter with over 4 minutes to go. You're down a field goal. You've got possession in your own territory. As we get set here, 2nd and 10. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's
23 yards the pickup there.
Some guys just simply have it, and Randy Moss is one of those guys. His big playability, once again on display right there.
That's what he's known for. He averaged 15.6 yards per reception during his playing days. Highest career yards per catch average for any player with 900 or more receptions. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Allen now looks to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing Throwing on first down is Allen. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. In on the stop, it was Dorrance Armstrong. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off?
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Mecole Hardman there to make the grab as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Tucker able to connect on the extra point.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's back to throw. And that's Elliott, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Back to throw. Completes it to Jason Witten. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Check. Watch it before. Too little.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Right there, 54 Mike. Know your job.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish you well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way, cause my bros on the way. I got stones on my gold, I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this rhyme, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on